Warning, the following episode of the Toddcast is rated E for explicit. Viewer discretion is advised. What are the new products that Apple just announced? Was Falcon and Winter Soldier the best Marvel series so far? And is this the most anticipated episode of the Toddcast ever? Well, I talk about all of that and more on this episode of the Toddcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Toddcast. As always, I'm your host, Todd McManus, and today is a very special episode, probably the most special of all out of every episode in the past year and 3 months that has been going on in Toddcast history. This is the most important episode, the most anticipated episode, because it is episode 69, and you know what that means. It is time to party!
Time has arrived. We are broadcasting
That's right.
from my ass. Boom, boom!
Boom, boom!
I'd rather watch two old women slap my ass.
Yeah!
Woo! That's as tough as a chunk of my ass. Here comes the biggest ass. The big man is back. Jim Ross.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great song by good old JR. You can check that out. I will probably not put the link in the description. Thank you all here for joining me. Of course, this is episode 69. Great way to start off an episode with good old JR. If you don't know JR, it is Jim Ross. He is a professional wrestling commentator. And that was good old JR. So thank you, JR, to start off episode 69. So we're going to go ahead and get into some news. A lot of news has happened in the past 2 weeks. Of course, being Apple's new products to start off. Apple had their event, I would say. Not a convention, really, but it was an event that they had. And it was a good event, I guess. I didn't watch it or anything. I didn't know if you could watch it, to be honest. I just saw it happen, and I was like, okay. And it said that they announced like 5 different things, and I was like, all right, sure. Sure, you know, I'll check them out. I mean, it's Apple, and everybody, not everybody, but most everybody has an Apple, and either an iPhone or some type of Apple product, or everybody's at least interested in them, you know what I'm saying? And they announced some things that were new. I don't really know. Let's see here. They announced, what did they announce? iPhone 12 and 12 Pro were getting a new color. Yeah, that's right. A new color was going to come to the Apple iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. That color is purple. That's right. The new purple color is coming to the iPhone. The new iPhone 12, that is. And, I mean, if you like purple, good for you. I mean, purple's not my favorite color. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody can very much distinguish that red is indeed my favorite color. Because, I mean, the vehicle I drive is red. My phone is red. I have headphones sitting over there that are red. I'm wearing like a maroon shirt and red shorts right now. The sheet on my bed is red. like everything I have, like a lot of stuff that I own is red because I just love the color red. I mean, if I could get the PS5 in red instead of white, I mean, it looks good, but if I could get it in red, I would. But yeah, like if you want purple, or if you want to upgrade from whatever phone you have to an iPhone 12 and you like the color purple, or you're like, hey, I'll get purple, you know, or some people's like, it doesn't matter what color as long as the phone works. That's also agreed. Like, as long as it works, don't matter what color it is. It could be turd brown or whatever. And if you want purple, that's just about it, really, is that there's a new color to the iPhone. So, they also announced that there will be a new TV, a new Apple TV, that'll be coming out. And I think it's just like, I don't know. It's like it's different. It's new. It's like it's some type of HDR or something other like that. It's new. It makes the picture look better, is what it is. That's basically it with the Apple TV. They announced that the new Imac, there's a new Imac coming out, which is the computer, and it will be in many different colors. The iPad Pro and the Apple TV 4K, you can all pre-order them tomorrow, I think, is when it starts. Well, for all of y'all listening, it'll be yesterday. This is being recorded on Thursday. So, Friday, April 30th is when pre-orders are now available. The most powerful and most advanced iPad Pro ever, and they're both powered by the new M1 chip, as well as the next generation of Apple TV, the new Apple iPhone 12 and 12 mini in the new purple finish will be for pre-order as well. With the iMac is a lot different. It's not that much different. I never have messed around with an iMac. I don't even think I've ever seen or touched one in person. To be honest, I'm not that big into Apple computers. I have one laptop and it's a Dell, and that's it. It's the only computer I have. If I could have a PC, like an actual computer with the box, and just to have a computer in my room or whatever, or to work on or play games or whatever on PC, I would do that if I had the money. But this is just what I have, and it works. I have a Dell laptop, and I've never. I mean, I would look into it and see if it's nice, but other than that, I'm just not planning. I don't plan on getting an iMac. You know what I'm saying? The iPad Pro, if you want an iPad or a very brand new iPad, you can get the iPad Pro with the pre-orders already available for you, and the new Apple TV 4K, which can be ordered and will be available in the second half of May of this year. So you can go ahead and pre-order all of these starting this past Friday. And like I said, the new iPhone 12 and 12 mini and a new color, which is purple, it looks good. Like I said before, red is my favorite color, but that purple color on that iPhone just goes well together, in my opinion. I probably wouldn't get it, but it just looks good, in my opinion. I really like it. But the main thing that I think is to take away from this Apple event is the other product, brand new product, need I remind you, that was introduced. It is called the AirTag. Now, the AirTag is a small, elegantly designed accessory that helps keep track of and find the items that matter most. And it arrives in the stores and on doorsteps around the world when you pre-order it this past Friday. So basically, if you didn't understand that, basically what this AirTag is that you can put it as a keychain on your keys. You can somehow attach it to a phone. Well, you kind of need your phone. You can attach it to an iPad, a phone, a computer. Anything that you normally would lose on a basis, just get lost and drop it somewhere, like your keys or your wallet, let's say. If you tend to lose your wallet or something, if your wallet falls, let's say you forget to pick it up or it just falls out of your pocket or whatever, and it's at the house. And so you go ahead and drive somehow and luckily make it to work or wherever your school, work, wherever you're going without your wallet, without getting pulled over, for one thing, because that would be a nightmare to get pulled over and you don't even have a driver's license with you. But let's leave that part out. Let's say you get to work and you're like, oh man, I forgot my wallet. And I was like, I wonder, is it in my car? Is it Did I leave it at home? Did I drop it when I walked out the door? Is it in the garage? You know, however your house is built or whatever like that. The way the AirTag works is that it pairs with your phone and uses the Find My app, the location app that comes on your iPhone, and you can precisely determine where that item may be, like your wallet or your keys, wherever you've lost them at. If you I thought about this. I was like, if you lose the remote a lot in your house and you had a lot of money or whatever, just buy one and you could duct tape it to your TV remote if you wanted to. I mean, come on, man. But though, and that's all. That's the end of this. So yeah, the AirTag is the newest rendition, or the newest addition to the Apple family, I should say. I think it costs, you can get one AirTag for $30, or you can get a pack of 4 for $100. And all of that will be available beginning this past Friday, April 30th. I mean, it looks cool. Like, honestly, like, if it was like $5 and it was just a normal keychain, I would just buy it for the looks. But considering that it's $30, it's a cool looking keychain for a set of keys, you know, or to put on whatever. It looks very cool. I like the look of it. And it pairs with the Find My app. So that's like if you have, let's say you have a lot of Apple products. Let's say you put it on your phone because you tend to lose your phone a lot. Let's say you have an Apple Watch. It could pair with the Apple Watch while it's stuck to the phone, but technically you already have a Find My thing on your phone. And people with iPhone 11, with the newest iPhone before 12, of course, if you have 11 and up with any version of the 11, you can get precise location with the Apple AirTag, because it will pop up on your phone and show you like an arrow, and it's like, it's this way, and then you go and you may pass it, and then the arrow will turn and it actually points you to the precise direction that it's at. Because normally Find My apps are just like, hey, this thing's over here in this location, and draws a circle on a map, and it's like, it's over there, good luck, like it's in this so many yards circumference of a circle in this area. And I'm like, what? Like, it's not giving me an exact, precise location. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm probably not going to get it because I don't tend to lose stuff that often, which I say that now, and I'll probably lose something now that I said that. Dang it. But yeah, like, that's just what it is. If you tend to lose a lot of things and you think it's a good investment to buy either 1 for $30 or 4 for $100, which honestly, if you're going to actually use them, a 4-pack is worth more, because if you buy 4 individually for $30 each, that would be $120. So technically, you're saving $20 for getting 4. So, I mean, you could already guess that math, but whatever, you know. But anyway, if you want to get it, you can get it. I've never owned an Apple TV. The only product I've ever owned is an iPhone. I mean, we have an iPad. Then we have 2 here. I think my mom and my dad both have 1. Individually, they have 1. I do not have an iPad. I have a phone. I've had many different iPhones. I think this is my 4th iPhone that I've had, because I have the normal 11 is what I have. And yeah, also there's a new Apple update that will, if you pair an Apple Watch with your phone, you can unlock your phone with the watch while you're wearing a face mask. Therefore, you don't have to pull your mask down to unlock your facial recognition phone. That way it can prevent more spread of COVID or whatever like that, you know. Which, I mean, that's kind of cool to unlock your phone with your watch. Also, that could be kind of bad, because therefore that's another way for other people to try to get in your phone, is to unlock it with a watch. Because now you can unlock your phone. Just think of that. You can unlock your phone with your watch. What? Like, what time are we in? Are we in a different year? I mean, we're in 2021, but what? Like, I don't understand. I don't own an Apple Watch. I don't wear watches. I don't like watches, to be honest. I think watches are, excuse me, I think watches are cool. I wish I'd like to wear them. I just don't like to wear them. Like, I don't like it on my wrist. I don't even like the wristbands. Like, whenever you go to, like, the hospital or something, they put them wristbands on you. Or even, like, a amusement park back in the day, you know, and they would put a wristband on you. I hate that. I would be like, please give me something else. Like, write a marker X on my hand or my arm or something. Please give me something else, because I do not want to wear something around my wrist. It just itches. I don't know why I don't like it. I just do not enjoy it at all. And I don't know why. Like, it's just not my forte, I should say. It's not a thing that I would enjoy. Or I do enjoy, anyway. But if you want an app, that's not even what they were talking about. But if you want an Apple Watch, you can get one. They've been available for a while now. But if you want the new Apple TV, it's available. The purple iPhone 12, iPad Pro with a really good chip in it, the AirTag. I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. So, and the new iMac, if you want an iMac, but whatever. New Mac computer. So yeah, Apple, they've been doing good. A lot of people hate their company. I mean, that's their thing. If they got sweatshops in China or whatever, that's up to them, I guess. I mean, it's not ethical, but whatever. Like, they're making a butt ton of money. They're happy, and then you're getting the product and then whining and complaining about the people that make it. It's like, I got an iPhone. It works. I can call people. They can call me. I can use Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I'm good. So, yeah. So, Apple, you can have at it, but whatever. So, in entertainment news, the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon, has officially begun production, and it will premiere in early of next year. It may get pushed back. As of right now, I think it is early to mid 2022. It may come out like to the end of next year, like August, September of 2022. I'm not real sure, but that's all I know as of right now. They've already started filming it. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, from the one picture I've seen, I think hopefully it's going to be good. Then that ending, the last season. Hey, did you know it was 10 years ago when season 1 Game of Thrones premiered? 10 years ago. And here we are. 3 years? Has it been 3 years? It's been 3 years, right? Yeah, it's been 3 years since... Or was it 2? It was 2. It's been 2 years since the last season of Game of Thrones. It's because it was disappointing. That's why I'm like this. I mean, I liked it. It was whatever. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I actually watched the last season first because it premiered, and I was like, this is the biggest show right now. I want to watch it. So I watched the last season. Had no clue what was going on. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I rewatched all of it from season 1 up until the ending. And I was like, oh, that's why people are mad. So I enjoyed it, though. I mean, I just like the feeling of it, you know. I think House of the Dragon, I don't know if it'll be as big, but I do feel like it'll be big. I think the next big show, I mean, other than Game of Thrones, the next big show after that was The Mandalorian. Since then, The Mandalorian was huge. And it still is, in my opinion. And now we got all these Marvel series with WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then next is Loki in June. And then Star Wars The Bad Batch. I'll go ahead and say that. The Bad Batch premieres this coming Tuesday, May the 4th, on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. It is... I think it's going to be pretty good, that show. But I don't think it's going to be that long either. I think it's going to be like one season, honestly. But... I'm going to watch it, of course, and same with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones prequel. I will definitely watch that, and I'll have to talk about it whenever it comes out, but it's going to be a while. Like I said, it's going to be next year by the time it premieres, so, and more will be released about that in the coming future. Also, a show that I watch on Amazon Prime called Invincible. The season finale, I think it was the season finale. Season finale just happened... For all of y'all, yesterday on Friday, April 30th, would have been the season finale of this show on Amazon Prime. And seasons 2 and 3 have already been confirmed for this show, which is great for me because I love this show. It is an animated show on Amazon Prime about superheroes and all that. But imagine The Boys on Amazon Prime, but imagine if it was animated. That's this show. That's basically what this show is. Is that it's not, I mean, it's different story, but it's like superheroes. Some of them do good, some of them do bad, and it's rated R. But this is animated, and The Boys is live action. So I can't wait to see what happens with the season finale. I have not watched it yet because for me it hasn't even premiered yet. And I can't wait to see what they do for seasons 2 and 3 of this show, because season 1 is very chaotic, and I can't wait to see what actually happens with this show, because it is just pretty good, like it honestly is. So, The Bad Batch, like I said, is premiering this Tuesday, May 4th. The first episode is actually 90 minutes, an hour and a half of an episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch, which will be pretty good. I think it'll be good. If you don't know what The Bad Batch is for Star Wars, they showed up in the last season of the Clone Wars, and that is also available on Disney Plus, so you can go ahead and watch it now. But because I enjoyed the last season, it was very good, and then I think I'll enjoy this show as well, so I'll probably talk about it in the next couple of weeks probably. So yeah. Speaking of other streaming services, HBO Max. Mortal Kombat came out last week, and I can honestly say this Mortal Kombat movie, this reboot of Mortal Kombat, this movie is probably the best, if not, it's not probably, it is. It is the best Mortal Kombat movie ever made. It is, I mean, it's still cheesy and like, it's just one of those movies. It's a video game movie. Okay, what can you say about a video game movie? And it's a fighting video game. And you actually have to create like good story and scenes outside of just fighting for this movie to actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be all fighting and no talking, where it's like you gotta have talking to push the story forward, you know? Like, John Wick movies aren't just all shooting. There's a lot. Over half the movie is shooting. But you gotta have some talking, at least at some point during the movie, a couple times, so that you can just advance the story a little bit and figure out why this is happening. What are they going to do? What do they plan on doing? You know? But this movie I thought was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think that they can honestly make a second or third one off of this, which they said they would. I think they said they were going to plan on making it a trilogy, because this was the official reboot. They said if it does good, they will continue to make them. If it doesn't do good, they won't. One of those type of situations. Because there have been situations with movies that they like, it sucked and it was terrible, but they went ahead and made a sequel because they already were going to. Which is like, why? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. If you have HBO Max, you can go ahead and hop on over and watch Mortal Kombat. It will be pretty good for you to enjoy. I mean, it was rated R, and it's a hard R. Like, there was a lot of blood. Like, It was a lot of blood. Like, it was Tarantino or more levels of blood and some gore of cutting people open and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't as gory as I thought it was going to be, but it was enough that I was alright with it. That I was okay with them saying they're pushing the limit, and I understand the limit was pushed greatly, but I understand it. Like, you can only go so far with a movie, with especially rated R. Like, you can't take it that far, or they'll say this is unwatchable. You can't put this out in theaters for the public to see. And I think it did very well for what they did, and I think they should do that and even try to go farther if they want for the next one. I think Warner and theaters would allow them to do that with the success they had. Of course, it's only available for 30 days, less than 30 days now, because it's done been a week. So hopefully you can go watch it on HBO Max or in theaters. If you want to go see it in theaters, it's also available in theaters. So, yeah, I watched it and it was very good. Also, Falcon and Winter Soldier series has already ended. The season finale was last week. And wow, what a show. Like, this show was very well done. In the terms of speaking about what it felt like to me, it gave me very much Winter Soldier and Civil War vibes, because that's just the way it was. This series was built like a Captain America movie, and that's the way it reminded me of, like the Winter Soldier and Civil War. Of course, the first Captain America was different because that was in World War II, but this movie gave me those vibes of, like I said, the second and third Captain America movie, and I really hope they could honestly make another season, like, spoil a little bit of not really any spoilers, but it ends on a note that, like John said last week, it ends on a note that could leave it open for a second season. So yeah, but it's already been confirmed, which this is no spoiler or anything. It is confirmed that Captain America 4 is in the works officially. They will be making a fourth Captain America movie, and Anthony Mackie, who was formerly the Falcon, will be officially Captain America. So, I honestly am glad that that's happening. I think he was amazing. Him and both the Winter Soldier, as Sebastian Stan, of course, you know, the Winter Soldier and Falcon were amazing in this show. It was a very good story, and I just enjoyed it. I really hope like I said, they're making a fourth Captain America movie, which is just another Captain America movie. And I hope they could make it a second season of this show as well. I thought it was very good, because you can only take a story in a movie so far, because a movie's like anywhere from 2 hours to, like, a good movie length in my mind is anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 hours. 3 hours can be good as long as it's a lot, like Endgame, 3-hour movie. But it doesn't feel like 3 hours, and there's a lot that happens that keeps you paying attention. They can only take so much of the story and go along with it in a movie because of the time. Like, a movie is basically just one long episode. That's what it is. And when you have a trilogy, like if you take The Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, there's 8 of those movies. And if you just say they're all an episode in one full series, it makes sense. Like, I haven't seen all of them, and I haven't seen all the way through of every Lord of the Rings movie, but that's what it is. It just all goes together and makes sense if you watched it back to back, you know what I'm saying? Like with the John Wick movies, especially, that's a great example, because 2 ends and 3 begins right as the second one ended. But the way these are working with Marvel is that their series, a second season to this show, would be greatly needed. to choose the right word there. Greatly needed for this, because that way they can push a story well, because each episode was like 45 minutes to an hour long, and they had like 6 episodes just for this season, which is about almost 6 hours worth of this show, and you can't put out a 6-hour movie, because one, why? Why would you watch that? A 6-hour movie? Imagine going to a theater. The movie starts at 2 p.m. and you don't get out until after 8. Like, let's eat lunch, go watch a movie, finish the movie, alright, let's go have dinner and go home. Like, and I don't even know, like, I could sit in a chair for 6 hours, but I might have to get up at some point. Like, I might probably have to pee like 20 times. I might have to go to the bathroom. Like, golly, like, that would be terrible. To watch a 6-hour movie in one sitting. I watched the Snyder Cut in one sitting, and that was 3.5 hours. And that was hectic in one thing. I watched Endgame in one sitting in theaters whenever that came out. I can't believe it's been 2 years since Endgame, and it's been 3 years since Infinity War. That baffles me enough. Only because there wasn't anything Marvel related last year, so it basically took a year off almost. Now, speaking in terms of Marvel, you cannot relate WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You cannot relate these two series. They are both very well done and very good to watch. Both of them are very good. Just straight up. Both of them are very good shows, but you can't say which one is better because both of them are very different. WandaVision, I've seen all of it. And I've seen all of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Both shows fit under Marvel. They both fit under great shows, but they do not fit under the same category of shows. Falcon and Winter Soldier, like I said, it relates to Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Those two movies is what reminds me of this series that happened. WandaVision, I don't even know. Like, WandaVision is more like it's very good, but it's under the I don't know what this is category. Because it just, you gotta see it to believe it. Like, it's just one of those shows that makes you go, what? And then at the end, you're like, okay, good. And then there's an end credit scene where you're like, what? Like, it gives you more of the what. Excuse me. But they're both very well done and both great shows. If you have Disney Plus, you should definitely watch them because they're just so awesome and amazing. And I greatly enjoyed them. So if you have Disney Plus, go check them out. What's happening next is apparently Loki is June 11th, and then Black Widow movie premieres July 9th? Or 10th, I'm guessing. Black Widow's July 9th, and Loki, as of right now, is June 11th. I don't think there's anything else in between from here until now. Other than the Bad Batch on May the 4th, as of right now, the next Marvel product is Loki. So we'll wait until then to see how that show is going to turn out. And that show is going to end up being under the what category as well, probably, from the trailer that is available that you can watch. So I'm excited for the rest of Marvel to happen. All of what's happened so far is going to trickle down, have the trickle down effect, where it's like you're going to start seeing more and more stuff pop up and more characters that are going to be shared between shows and movies. So that's going to be very well done, and I'm very excited to see what happens. So yeah. So go ahead into questions. If you ever want to ask a question that you want me to answer on an episode of the Toddcast, you can comment them down below. If you're listening on YouTube, you can comment them in the comments section. Just write your question and make sure you put a question mark, of course. Comment your question down below, and I'll see it, and I'll ask, and I'll try the best of my ability to answer it here on an episode of the Toddcast. And also, there is usually a Ask Me type poll thing that's posted on the Instagram social media page of the Toddcast, which is, you can follow on Instagram, which is at @the_Toddcast_. Available only on Instagram, no other social media, no Facebook, no Twitter, only on Instagram at @the_Toddcast_. So, with that being said, I have got 2 questions here, and I've already read through them once. I don't know my answers to them yet, but I got 2 questions right here, and here we go. So, first question we got. You go to your girlfriend's house. Okay, this is a long question, by the way. You go to your girlfriend's house and meet her dad for the first time. He hands you the aux cord. What is the song you play first? Wow. Great question. Thank you for your question. So many good songs you could play first. Crap. What song do I want to play? I'm going to have to look. I just thought of one. Let's play the JR song that you heard at the first of the at the beginning of the episode. The song is titled My Ass by Jim Ross. You can go check it out on YouTube. Very good song. It's not copyrighted, so that's why I was able to play it earlier. But very good song. It's a fan-made song, so that's why. But I could play that. Boom, boom. I could play that, and that would be... Hopefully, her dad's a wrestling fan. That's all I gotta say. I could play... See, there's songs that are just funny. There's songs that you feel like you might know. And then there's songs that are just downright inappropriate. That you should not play. Especially in front of your girlfriend's dad. For the first time. Need I remind you. You're talking to him for the first time. You're like, hello, my name is Todd. And he's like, hello, my name is Mr. John. Or whatever. And you're like, it's nice to meet you, Mr. John Doe. And... he's like, hey, we're going to get some dinner together. We're all talking. You can tell me a little about yourself. Here, have the aux cord. How about you play some tunes? And you're like, all right, Mr. John. You plug in your phone, which you got an older iPhone apparently, because iPhones nowadays do not have aux ports on the phone. They don't have a hole to put that in. And so you're going to have to either have an adapter or Bluetooth. So I'm just going to Bluetooth my iPhone to their vehicle. And then he's like, go on ahead, son. Play me a song. Play me some tunes. And you scroll through your playlist, whether you're on the Apple Music app, Spotify, or even YouTube. And you play... I could play the JR song. That'd be so funny. What should I play? I mean, if I wanted to play like a song that I like, I could play any like rock song, like Def Leppard, AC/DC, that type of stuff. He would know. And I mean, I'm looking through songs right now, honestly. I don't know really. Well, I mean, I would just play Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, I guess. That'd be my song just to go to and be like, okay, this is a good song. I think he'll enjoy it. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I think that you could play... just all the different songs running around in my head right now. Dang it. You could play... Shoot, I don't even know. Anyways. I guess I'd pick Blinding Light. No, okay, I got it. I'd pick Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit. You know? Keep On Rolling. Does anybody know this song besides me? Like, it's Limp Bizkit. Like, it's such a good song. You know what I'm saying? That was my water bottle, if you heard that, by the way. But that's such a good song. Like, that's so funny, you know? It just starts, all right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. Like, that's such a, it's such a funny song. And it's so, like, it goes hard real quick. Like, it's so good. So, yeah, sure, I'll pick Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit as my song to play whenever I meet your dad for the first time. So, there you go. Keep On Rolling, Limp Bizkit. Thank you for your question. So, the second question we got. The second question actually is a question I've had for a long time. Not mine. I did not ask this question. This is a question I was asked by somebody a while back. Like, this was months ago. I didn't really know where. At first, I didn't want to ask this question. It's a good question, honestly, and I wanted to save it and be like, this has got to be saved for a special occasion. This is one of those questions that's like, it's going to go well depending on what episode. And I felt like episode 69, of course, was going to be the episode to ask this question on. So thank you for this question, I guess, and here we go. What song would you want to play while you're doing the dirty? I'm sure all of you can guess what doing the dirty is. And considering doing the dirty is in quotation marks. Wow. Thank you. Sure. Thanks for this question. What song would I want to play? God. Can I choose Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit? Come on. Can I keep on rolling? Just the thought of that while you're trying to have this intimate moment with your girlfriend or boyfriend or both at the same time. Or your spouse, fiance, husband or wife, or just some random person. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying, okay? Whoever you may be with. I'm not judging. As long as it's another human being, I don't care. And as long as they give consent, okay? I'm done talking about that. I haven't even drank any alcohol yet, and I'm already acting weird. I'm still sober, believe it or not. As of right now, I haven't drank any alcohol yet, and you have to keep listening another 5 to 10 minutes to find out that. If you haven't already seen the picture on Instagram. Anyway, this is a hard question. I would pick, what song would I want to play? See, the thing is, do you want a song that's like a love song, that's like a slow, intimate type of song? Or do you want Limp Bizkit? I don't know. Like you want a slow song or something, you know? I could play freaking Corpse on the thing, you know? Choke me like you hate me because you love me. Like, come on now. Play some Corpse. You can play I Just Had Sex by The Lonely Island and Akon. You can play it by them, you know. Oh, man. I don't know. I still want to pick Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit. I just really want to pick Keep On Rolling, because that'd be no move out. Like, that's just so so funny to me. Like, the thought of that is just so stupid. I could could pick the JR song. Maven, Raven, what? Jim Ross. Like, you can... I can't pick that song. I can't pick that. Pick Benny and the Jets by Elton John. Benny! I could pick that. Benny and the Jets. I could pick that song. Like, I mean, what song would you pick? Like, think about that for a second. Like, if you're having this intimate moment, and then what song would be playing in the background? Not moving. I just keep thinking of freaking Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit. Sure, you know what? I'm gonna pick Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit. I may have this question show up in like another year or whatever, another couple months at the end of the year. I may ask this question to myself again, or I could ask Jaren this question, but I would pick Keep On Rolling by Limp Bizkit. Okay, for both of these, I'd play it the first time I was intimate with someone while I'm doing the dirty, and the first time I meet the dad. Oh, it could be the dad of the same girl. It's like, this song is memorable. And he's like, hey, you were listening to this song earlier. Y'all were listening to this song last night. Anyway, alright, I'm done with questions. Thank you for your questions. If you want to submit a question to the Toddcast, you can do so by commenting them down below in the comment section of the YouTube version. Go on over to YouTube, and the link is in the description of this episode of this podcast on your podcast providers. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any other podcast provider, the link is in the description of my YouTube page. Go ahead and tap or click on that link, and it should take you right to it. You need to have a YouTube account to subscribe and to like as well. You can smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You can click that bell to get notifications when new videos are uploaded. And also, you can comment really on any episode if you want to. You can just comment on this episode. This episode will be available on Monday, May the 2nd? May the 3rd. On May the 3rd, it'll be available on YouTube, so you can comment down below what question you want. Also, comment down below what brand of drinks you would like me to try and review on an episode of the Toddcast in the future. Because right now, we are going to go ahead and go into drink review. That's right, drink review. And for this drink review, I have... Now, remember a couple weeks ago, actually 8 weeks ago, about 2 months ago, on the... Let's see here. The episode that came out March the 6th. It was episode 61. I reviewed 5 different flavors of Mike's Harder Lemonade. That was the last episode so far that I reviewed an alcoholic drink. More than one, need I remind you. Now, that's 5. Now, I got 2 drinks right here, and most likely there's got to be. I got only 2 drinks in front of me, and these 2 have probably got the most alcohol total amount that I've ever drank on an episode of the Toddcast and in my life. Because I got 2 drinks right here. I'm going to name both of them off, and then I'm going to go try them in order. I also have a bucket here in case I need to spit, because I think that's going to happen with these 2, because I'm not one much for my alcohol. I don't have a taste for it just yet in my life. So, first drink we got is watermelon flavored 4 Loko. That's right, watermelon 4 Loko. Which is, of course, a very tall can. I used to know this, and it was actually brought to my attention earlier today that these actually used to be illegal for a short amount of time, because apparently there was either an assumption, or it was true, I don't know, that apparently cocaine was in some of these at one point. But there's not any now, but it's just a bunch of alcohol. Like, the whole can itself, how big is this can? It's 23.5 fluid ounces, but there's 5 fluid ounces per serving. There's 12% alcohol per volume. There's 4 3/4 servings in this one can. So you could pretty much get a buzz or even close to full drunk off of one can of Four Loko. Like, you could die drinking, like, I don't even know if you could drink a 6-pack of these because there's so much alcohol in here. Like, you would throw up before you could finish that. Like, this is like an all-day type thing. Like, if you drink alcohol throughout the whole day. And yes, I'm not driving anywhere after this. I'm already in my room. I am at home currently in my room. So I'm not driving anywhere, so you don't have to worry about that. So, watermelon Four Loko. Now, the second drink that I will be drinking after that. I want to keep it a surprise for now. I mean, if you saw the picture, you know what it is. But for those of you who have not seen the social media picture, I'll keep it a surprise for right now. So, I'm actually nervous. Oh, Lord, I'm not even close to it. Golly. It's like, literally, like, I'm recording this. The phone is in between me and this can, and I can smell the alcohol. Okay, let's bring it in close. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, that is strong. I'm just smelling it. I haven't even tasted it yet. Oh, my gosh. Okay. You might find out why this episode is rated E for explicit. Because I don't know what's going to happen after I drink not only this, but the second one as well. So, watermelon Four Loko. It looks cool. Like, looking on the inside, I can actually see the bottom of the can through the inside. Like, it's not fully clear. It's got a nice pink tint to it because it's watermelon. Personally, I really like watermelon flavored stuff. Like watermelon candy, especially like watermelon, like those Dum Dum Pops, the suckers. I really like watermelon flavored of those. I love watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Watermelon's my favorite flavor of that. Do they have watermelon jelly beans? If they do, it's probably my favorite flavor. Sour Patch Kids, the watermelon ones, that's my favorite, one of my favorite candies to eat. Like, other than chocolate candy, I think that's my favorite sugary type candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than any, like, chocolate is Reese. Anything Reese's is awesome. But if you take chocolate away, I think the watermelon Sour Patch Kids are my favorite sugary type thing to eat. So, my sugary candy. Oh, Jesus. So, we got, excuse me, we got, let me get the bucket ready. We got watermelon Four Loko, and I'm going to try some of it here right now. I am not drinking this entire thing. There is no way. So, watermelon Four Loko. Let's go. I am actually nervous. I've never been this most nervous on any episode in the past 69 weeks of the Toddcast. I've never been this nervous for an episode or any drink. Like, I've never been this nervous to meet a guest. I've never been this nervous to even drink any of these drinks other than this right now. I wasn't even nervous for 8 weeks ago whenever I was drinking them Mike's Harder lemonades. Like, those were good. I mean, the normal lemonade was. Some of them were not so good. But this is just on another level. Like, it really is. It's getting me. But I'm going to try it, okay? All right. We're going to pull it together. Watermelon Four Loko. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord Jesus above. Like, wow. Oh, I needed that every morning. It would wake me up, huh? Wake me up before I go. I mean, come on. I'm going to have to take another drink. I'm going to take another drink. That way I can get a full feel for it, you know? So I'm going to take another drink of the watermelon Four Loko. Oh. Okay, if you've never had a Four Loko before in your life, you have got to get one because it is a whole different experience than drinking anything. I've drank a few, I was going to say many, but I haven't. I've drinking a good amount, I think, of different alcoholic drinks in my life so far. But this is on a whole different level. I've drank Fireball. I've drank straight Bacardi before just to try it. And it did not give me the experience that this does. This is burns on the way down. Now, I don't know if that's something wrong with my throat or this. Like, I'm going to give it one more try, and then I'm going to try and give it a score. So here we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad going down as it was before. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. That gave me the chills. I got goosebumps from that. So, oh my God. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm already starting to feel it a little bit. I don't drink alcohol that much, so I don't have much of a tolerance for it, to be honest. Y'all don't even know what happened after that episode 8 weeks ago. Afterwards, I was out of it. Not bad though. It was alright. But anyway, watermelon Four Loko on the scale of 1 to 100 with no decimals. On the drink scale, I will give you an official score of... You know what? I'll give it a 60 because, and y'all may be wondering, Todd, why a 60? Wouldn't it be lower? Not really. I mean, the flavor is there. I can tell. Oh, the belching is starting. I can taste the watermelon. I really can. But the alcohol overpowers it a lot. Like, alcohol is just, boom, we're here, you know. Watermelon's like, yeah, we're walking in, you know, and the alcohol, boom, hits them with a bus out of nowhere. Just full-on RKO out of nowhere. Because this is, it's not awful. It really isn't. Like, if I liked alcohol more, if I actually liked it, I probably would like this, to be honest. But it's like, it's got a good flavor. It burns going down. Like, that's another negative for me. Oh, God, that's a lot. It's got a lot of alcohol in it. 12% alcohol per volume is a lot. It's got 12%. That's a good amount because I think like normal Mike's Hard, I think is 8 and Harder is 10. And those cans are shorter than this. And this has got 12. And it's bigger, so it holds more. And it's got 4 3/4 servings in it. So drinking only 5 fluid ounces is 1 serving. And that would get you'd start feeling a little bit. I mean, I'm already starting to feel warm. You know, that back warmth and that shoulder warmth you start to get on your arms and stuff, too, from drinking. I'm starting to feel that right now a little bit. But it woke me up, too. That's what I need to do every morning. I just need to take a shot. And I'd be woken up, you know what I'm saying? But Four Loko watermelon, you're not that bad as I thought you were going to be. It's just if you have a high tolerance for alcohol, like if you can take the taste just of pure alcohol, you can actually taste this. It's good. The flavor's there, and it's just way too much alcohol for me. Like if this was this, but it was like 8 to 6% alcohol, I would probably really enjoy it. because, like I said, the watermelon flavor is there. The pure, actually good watermelon flavor. Every time I think it's starting to grow on me, it still gives me that burn feeling. Okay. So now, for the next drink. Okay. The next drink is the most alcoholic drink I've ever had on an episode of the Toddcast, and I have ever had personally. It is Old Smokey Tennessee Moonshine. White Lightning Moonshine, that is. 100% spirits distilled from corn. Corn, I say, corn. So, the Four Loko woke me up, so I'm going to see. This thing's probably going to just give me a heart attack. It's 750 milliliters, 100 proof. It is 50% alcohol per volume. So, half of this jar of moonshine is just pure alcohol. I don't know what the other is, because that's what oh, yeah, there's bits in here. Is that moonshine supposed to do that? Whatever, I'm going to try it anyway and give it a score. Let's see if I can open this jar. Oh, I did. Oh my gosh, he just drank straight from the jar. Oh, oh, it smells like rubbing alcohol. How can people drink this? How is this legal? Is this legal? I don't know. Am I going to get shut down? If the CDC rushes in here, they're going to tell me to throw this away and put a mask on. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. So, it just smells like rubbing alcohol. It really does. You could probably... This is like... People drink this stuff? How? Distilled and bottled by Old Smokey Distillery in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Okay. Well, I got the Four Loko from a gas station, but the story about this moonshine is that actually my mom, and I think my dad was there too, both my parents were in Tennessee last year on vacation, and they got this for a friend, but the friend never wanted it or never asked for it. I don't remember. I don't think the friend wanted it anymore. I think that's what happened, is like, oh, I don't want that anymore, or they weren't able to drink alcohol or something other. I don't know. So we kept it, and then I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to try this. And, yeah, this is why I'm nervous. 50% alcohol. I'm definitely going to spit this out. There's no doubt in my mind I'm going to do that. I'm not getting this down. I drink a lot of stuff, and I'm not getting this thing down. Like, I'm going to try not to break it, because it's in a glass mason jar as well. So I'm going to try not to break this. So bear with me here. We're about to try White Lightning Old Smokey Tennessee Moonshine. So here we go. Oh, God. No. Oh. Go to the Four Loko. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Oh, that was just, terrible. I gotta try it again. I need to get a good reading. I'm gonna try it one more time, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to try it again. So, one more. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh, my God. Oh. I gotta put the towel back on that. Oh. Whew. I want to be honest with y'all. That moonshine, that tastes like shit. Honestly. Told you this was rated E for explicit, and I knew that was going to make it happen. I'm gonna give it a 10, honestly. Like, the only reason it gets 10 points is because it may be used for rubbing alcohol. Because that burns. It burns my tongue. It burned my lips. It burned my mouth. I tried to swallow the next time, and it burned my throat to the point where I started gagging. You heard me gag at that. That is terrible. I'm sorry for the spitting, but Lord have mercy. Oh. And then I turned to the Four Loko at first, and I was like, oh, that's a mistake. I can't get rid of alcohol with more alcohol, even though this drink has less alcohol. So, Four Loko watermelon gets a solid 60, and Smokey Mountain Moonshine, I'm sorry, but you get a solid 10. Because there is no way. Like, that's why I only give it a 10, because it's like, it may be used for something else. For cleaning or something. That's the only way it could be used for something else. So, watermelon Four Loko, 60. Moonshine, 10. So yeah. So, as always, please rate and subscribe. And if you're listening on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded. And make sure you follow the Toddcast on Instagram for updates at _Toddcast_. And tell your friends and tell your family to give it a listen. And thank all of you for listening to this episode. Of course, this is a little bit different. It was episode 69. Of course, I told you it was the most anticipated episode ever. And that moonshine was anticipated. I had to let somebody else take that home with them. Anyway, thank you once again for listening to this episode. And if you want to know what's going to happen next week, well, I guess you're just going to have to tune in to find out. Only on the Toddcast.